What is up, guys? Yellow Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 11, I believe, of my Legends Fantasy Draft franchise. On the mound for us in ALDS game number 2, we will have Jack McDowell, and we will be going up against Twins starter Jeff Samardzija. So obviously, for those of you who remember what happened in game 1, we did walk out victorious against Nolan Ryan. Obviously, him being one of the best pitchers of all time, if not the best pitcher of all time, walking out against him with a win is definitely the right way to start off a series. Obviously, with them having Nolan Ryan on the mound, that was going to be the most tough game of the series, but we walked out successfully. But real quick, I want to throw this out there just because it's been on my mind, or it just feels like something I need to talk about. Obviously, this week I've only posted like 2 videos, and there hasn't been actually a lot of comments regarding exactly what's been going on, but I feel a need to tell you guys that the videos for the next few days probably also might be like only like 1 or 2. And the reason for that is because I've been dealing with like a really weird sickness. I had to go to the ER, I think it was like five days ago or so, but they ran all these blood tests, IVs, and they think ideally I have vertigo or something like that. So basically what's been going on, what I'm dealing with is like a constant dizziness. It's tough to do a lot of normal activities. Actually, I've just been laying in my bed the past week, and it's been a lot of energy just to even talk. So it's been difficult to even socialize, and I can't even really play video games because I'm so dizzy trying to swing a baseball bat while playing MLB 17 the show. I'm missing every single pitch. So I had to play this game when I was feeling a little bit better. In the past couple of days, I feel like I've been a little bit more on the upswing in terms of my sickness. It's been lasting about a week or so now. Obviously, that's how long it's been that I haven't really been posting videos that I normally post. I mean, truthfully, though, you guys have seemed to be very understanding. I gotta say, I very much appreciate that. I don't think I've received really any comments regarding the fact that any negativity that's been a few days since I posted the last video or missed a series or anything like that. I just felt a need to emphasize right here. We give the first run in the game in the first inning, 1-0 game now after Yoenis Cespedes gets that shot there over the left field wall. So just want to throw that out there that obviously I'm dealing with a little bit of illness. Might take just a little bit of time to get over, and obviously I don't want to stress myself out and prolong this any longer than it has to be, because trust me, it has sucked so much trying to deal with this. And the quicker it's over with, the quicker I can get back into the everyday posting and just really enjoying myself while making these videos. So here in the first inning, you see King Griffey Sr. is going to come to bat. Nothing really going for him, though. He's going to pop out to the shortstop. Next up is going to be Rod Carew coming up, trying to be a bit more successful than King Griffey Sr., obviously, but sadly he'll result to the same fate, this time grounding out to the shortstop. And then King Griffey Jr., obviously the MVP, coming up to bat. He's going to get choked up there on that high inside fastball, not really doing anything with that one. Keeping it in fair play for the third baseman, but obviously he's going to come under that ball. Josh Rutledge there, and he's going to catch that ball with absolutely no problem. Moving on here, though, obviously we have Jack McDowell on the mound, being one of the more notable players on our team, obviously, because he is a legend. He is our number 2 pitcher. He is one of the better pitchers of all time. I mean, he is a legend, so he's in about 91 overall. So he's not the best pitcher of all time, but he's a good pitcher. He's a solid pitcher, solid legendary pitcher, and he's one of the main guys we have to rely on in this rotation. So with that being the case, we're really trying to work around here and really trying to make sure he doesn't give that many runs. But sadly, right here, he's going to give up the second run of the game, first run of this inning, and sadly on that throw home from King Griffey Sr. is going to result in the runner advancing to second, and that will come back to bite us a little bit later. Right here, you see they're going to fly out to right fielder King Griffey Sr., and this time they're going to tag up to third base. So had he not thrown it home, he probably wouldn't even be able to tag up to second. So he would probably only have a runner in third in this situation. And then right here, you see they're going to pop out to right field right there, and the runner's on third. He's obviously not even going to risk going home. I threw it home just kind of for shits and giggles, but he will remain at third, and it will remain a 2-0 ball game. But I believe right here, if I do remember correctly, yep, we're going to get a nice, or they're going to get a nice little blooper there to fall there. And shallow right field, I don't know what it is, but King Griffey Sr. is getting a field day out there in this in this inning. That's like the 7th ball to be hit over there to right field in this inning. But had he not thrown it home earlier, just based off a bunch of what ifs, we'd probably still be looking at a 2-0 ball game. But that's sometimes where me as a player has to understand. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you can't have everything you want. Sometimes you can't throw out every single runner at home plate. Sometimes you just gotta take the L. So that's something you just live and you learn. You kind of learn more about it as you play more of the game. But you see right here, we're going to come back pretty strong, obviously trying to put a run on the board, trying to get some momentum when you're down 3-0. And Jeff Samardzija, obviously being a pretty top-notch pitcher, you don't really want to make things any easier for him. You really want to get some bats on the ball, just kind of break out of whatever slump we're in right now, hitting-wise, and just try to get a few nice swings. And we happen to do that so far in this inning. You see right there, we got one of our first hits of the game, and then with another single right there, we got runners on first and second. We're not going to test it at all. We almost fucked up with the running right there, but we're not going to test it all. We're just going to accept how many base hits we got because we've been struggling to get these base hits, so we might as well not be greedy with them. But right here, we're going to get pretty lucky with the right fielder trying to dive for that play right there. Had he just came up firing on the one hop, he probably would have prevented the run from scoring. But because he dove like that, Pedro Alvarez will score from second base. But sadly, that will be the end of the run as Ken Griffey Sr. will come up to bat, pop up, and on that high inside fastball, obviously again choked up a little bit. But moving on a little bit later, I believe this is the bottom of the 8th. We're going to lead off with Rod Cruz. Going to get a nice little blooper there into shallow left field. So that will start off the inning with a runner on first base. With that being the case, Ken Griffey Jr. will now come up to bat, trying to get another big hit following up Rod Crew. And he's going to be able to do just that, knocking a ball into the gap of left center field. And obviously, you see Rod Crew running there. He is trying to get home, but he is going to hold up at third. Obviously, I know at this situation, we have Ralph Kiner next up in the batting order. So we don't need to be any, we don't have to rush it any more than necessary. So with that, we will get our second run in the game. But now with 2 outs in the inning and a runner on third, we need a big hit here from Dante Bichette to get the third run in the game to tie this game up. And luckily, Bichette is going to sneak a single right out of that left side of the infield. And with that hit, we will tie the game up 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. That was a very, very clutch swing from Bichette, but sadly, Pedro Alvarez will not follow it up with anything too monumental. And sadly, right there, he's not going to be able to put the game in the bag as he's going to fly out that right field. And it's now going to be 3-3 going into the top of the 9th. So, in this situation, I think we put Jonathan Broxton in the game, but we have to get 3 big outs and give our team a chance in the bottom 9th to win this game. So let's see what we can do. We're going to start off the inning with Broxton just giving up a nice little fly out to left field, but things get a bit interesting here pretty soon. You see right here, on the next at-bat, they're going to knock a ball here into shallow right field, and it looks like maybe we can get underneath that one. We try to get the ball, but not only are we unfortunate enough to not be able to catch that ball, but it's going to drop right on the foul line, and they are now going to have a runner on first base with only 1 out. So with that being the case, the next batter will come up here. Luckily for our sake, he will not be able to actually get that one out of the park. And even more in our favor, Ken Griffey Jr. will come up firing onto Luis Aparicio, who also has a cannon of an arm. And we will fire him out at home for the 3rd out of the inning to get us out of there. And not only just that, but in the bottom of the 9th, we will have a runner on first. We're going to have Francisco Cervelli up to bat. He's going to knock one into the left center field gap. We are going home to try to win this game. And by just about a couple of inches, I believe that is Luis Aparicio. No, it's actually Alex Bregman is going to slide home successfully, just about an inch away from the tag from the catcher, and we will walk out of here successfully with a 2-0 lead here in this ALDS. So if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I can do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.